So I think we can all agree that that was a pretty sweet stunt jump, and this is on the brand new map which has just been made available in the Battlefield Hardline CTE. Now lots of new content has recently been added, so in this video today I'm going to be going through everything that has been added to the CTE, as well as explaining what some of it is and when we can expect to see it in the future. So first and foremost, we are on this brand new map which appears to be part of the new DLC, which is supposed to be arriving sometime relatively soon. And the main feature of this map appears to be a train running directly through the center of it. It doesn't currently have a name on the CTE, but it seems to be a mock-up of a forest/industrial environment featuring all kinds of caves and explosives and old run-down warehouse buildings, and it looks really interesting. On this new map, we also have a brand new mode called Grab Bag, which is essentially CTF, but using bags instead of flags to capture. We also have a brand new vehicle, the import vehicle, a new gadget, 12 new guns, some of which I believe will be available for the DLC owners, and some of which I believe will be made available free to all of the public, and we have some Easter egg related stuff going on as well in this new map. So in this video today I'm going to be going through absolutely everything. We're going to have a look at the map, we're going to have a look at every single individual gun which I will pop in and out of to explain certain aspects of it and let you guys get a feel for what they're like, and I'll also show off the new Easter egg parts of the map which we believe to be related to a big overall program that developers are running behind closed doors. So first and foremost, I'm going to show off the camos one by one on the R0933-300 BLK, which was added in the Night Ops DLC previously. And I just wanted to throw some of the new camos which has been added on, some of the more recent ones as well, just to get you guys to have a look at them, because I don't want to be throwing new camos on the new weapons, because I want you to see them stock without any attachments or camouflages on them at all, just to let you know what they're like and the general census of what these guns are going to be about. So you can see there have been some new camos added to the DLC, nothing particularly major at the moment, but some nice looking ones in there for the community to enjoy. So we're going to be moving on to our first weapon, which is the SAR-21 assault rifle, which is only available to the operator, and I believe this is going to be available to all of the public because it isn't generalized around the mechanic class, which appears to be the general consensus for this DLC. This is going to be a mechanic based DLC, as we've seen with the themed ones before, and it's very much like the Battlefield 4 SAR-21. Next up, we have the G17 race pistol, which is available to all classes, and it is a built-in red dot sight pistol with incredibly fast rate of fire, but very accurate as well, so you can get lots of bullets in the same spot very quickly. Moving on, we have the MP5 SD, which is available to all classes, and the MP5 is the standard base SMG, but this has a built-in suppressor, and this is going to be available by the looks of things to everyone with the game because it is not tied down to the mechanic class. Moving on, we have the 1887 shotgun, which is available to all classes as well, and this has the insignia of the Easter eggs on the side of the weapon being an old school gun, which is very interesting for us Easter egg hunters out there because we don't really know what this implies about the weapon. But it's a standard base shotgun, and this also, by the looks of things, will be available to everybody. We then have the AWS sniper rifle, which is available to all classes as well at this point in time, and it kind of reminds me of the AWM with a built-in suppressor. In fact, it appears to be exactly that with some slight changes here and there, and this is available to all classes, and again, most likely will be available to everybody in the public as it is not tied down to the mechanic class. Next up, we have the M14 Sage Battle Rifle, which is an enforcer-only weapon, and this again appears to be another weapon which will be available for everybody who doesn't have the DLC, as well as those who do have the DLC, and it looks like it's going to be kind of an assault rifle slash battle rifle combo that I feel a lot of people will pick up. Moving on now, we have the UMP9, which is a mechanic-only weapon. I believe will only be available in the DLC for those who have it, and it handles much like the UMP9 of Battlefield 4. We then have the AUG Para, which is a criminal mechanic-only weapon, which I believe is also tied down to the DLC, and is a faster rate of fire version of the AUG Assault Rifle with less bullets per magazine. We then have the MP5 Navy, which is a cop mechanic only weapon, and again another DLC tied weapon. It doesn't have the built-in suppressor and will likely vary from the MP5 SD that we saw previously. Then we have the cop mechanic only M125, which is another strange looking SMG, again DLC tied by the looks of things, and it has a very strange sound and feel to it when you fire the gun. We also have the SRS sniper rifle, which I do believe is available to all classes and likely will be a free content addition. And then we have the M12 MOD1, which is a DMR, which is only available, of course, for the professional. As for the gadgets, we have the RF Jammer, and this appears to be something which can disable equipment, including things such as trip mines, and it looks like a very handy piece of equipment, because this thing can actually recharge itself. Now, once you've used this thing, either by tapping it or holding it down, and I believe holding and tapping will of course change the amount of range and effectiveness it has. It recharges after a short period of time and will be available for use again, which I imagine is going to be very handy for modes such as heists, where you have to try and get through all of these places which have tons of trip mines laid down and you want to get rid of them effectively. We also have the new import vehicle, which appears to be Visceral's take on the Subaru rally car, I guess. It currently fits under the coupe category at the moment, and will have all of the additional features that you can get through that vehicle customization as well. And finally, while starting around on spectator mode, we have this new symbol, which of course is Easter egg related and applies to the other DLCs and base games in Battlefield Hardline as well, because we've seen similar symbols pop up on there too. And what's interesting about this one is that it also appears on the side of the 1887 shotgun, so there appears to be some kind of weird gun to symbol coordination going on, and I imagine the Easter egg hunters, including myself, will probably be having a very long and very painful evaluation of what this could mean. And I hope that it's some kind of visceral scale level phantom program that we can sort of uncover and start getting into very soon. And I feel like that would kick up a lot of the game's activity as well, seeing as some of the new releases have died it down a bit. So guys, that's it for me today, the Tactical Brit. It's been a very interesting amount of content that's been added in this recent CTE update. Lots of good stuff for the DLC buyers and premium members, but lots of good stuff as well for those who just want to play the game at a base level. And I feel like it's a great move from Visceral and EA to continue to add content for those who are interested. Now, for the final couple of minutes of this, I'm just going to be leaving the screen on of me darting around the map in spectator mode in a very uncoordinated and uncinematic style. So if you're interested in seeing what the rest of the map roughly looks like, this is it. But in the meantime, you can of course download the CTE if you're a premium member on PC and get involved with the map and have a checkout of what it's like. As always guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you again very soon.